Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the stream. I'm Juan from Prop Movie Money, and today we've got some pretty sick to work on today. So, if you tuned in last time to our last live, we did a Kai Cenat custom, which here it is. Came out super dope. If you haven't seen the video of how we made this or when we made this, definitely check out our last live that we did. But today we're doing something a little bit different. So it's not just any custom bill. This is for John Wick, and it's in a John Wick inspired $100 bill. And trust me, it's gonna be deadly good. So sorry for that pun there, but you know. Anyway, so before we dive into this, let me know in the chat what's your favorite John Wick film. We had the good fortune of doing the prop money for part one, part two, and part three. So that was super cool. And now we're part of John Wick history, which is great. But yeah, so let's get started. Also, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, drop your thoughts in the chat, because I'm breaking this down live with all of you. All right, so we have this Kai Cenat custom that we did last time. We're basically just going to take the same template that we've already built, and we're gonna make a John Wick inspired film. Bill, sorry for the echo here. Okay. All right, so first things first. So here, we're gonna slowly kind of remove some of the layers that we had the last time. Namely here, it's gonna be Kai Cenat. So we've got his photo. We're gonna hide that. We no longer need that. We can get rid of a number of things. I think mainly that, the AMP logo, and let's get rid of the watermark of Bald Kai. Perfect. All right. So first things first, with the bill, we have a couple of images that we can kind of go through. Let's go through them together to kind of see what I'm thinking. So this John Wick logo, essentially, for the film, I was really thinking of adding that instead of having a serial number, just kind of straight up putting John Wick. I think that'd be awesome. We have two versions of the John Wick. We have John Wick with the silhouette here, and then we've got this one that's a little bit more weathered, which I think might be kind of dope, but we'll see. We have, of course, the coin. We have John Wick himself. And this was kind of like probably my favorite image of him, and I think it would work really, really well for the bill. So kind of like the poster, I think it's for part one, where he's like surrounded by all these guns right in the center. I found this, and thankfully, I feel like this would be such a great thing to add to the bill, right in front of him. And then we have, of course, this emblem. So this is gonna go on the bill as well. We might color correct them a little bit just to kind of match the bill a little bit more, but yeah, it should be fun. So this is the Kai Cenat back, which we're gonna use to make the John Wick bill. So to get started, I usually always start kind of with the signatures. So here I was thinking of putting Keanu Reeves, one of the greatest actors of our generation, or the last generation, I guess. The dude looks like he doesn't age at all. So Keanu Reeves for Secretary of Treasury, and then for the Treasurer, I wanted to do, I think his name is Derek Kolstad. Derek Kolstad, that's the creator of John Wick. So it's kind of awesome, because then we can add like our own little Easter eggs here. And if you know, you know. You know? All right, so let's start with that. Federal Reserve notes. Let's leave that similar. Let's just leave that kind of how it is. Federal Reserve. So here we're gonna put JW. SC, part 1 for the win. Filmmaking 101, appreciate you guys. Muhammad, what's up? Yeah, we're gonna make it work. We're definitely gonna make it work, filmmaking. Okay, so let's see here. So yeah, so like I said, I definitely wanted to add the logo here. So I think we can kind of hide the serial. I might bring this over and let's see what it, wow. Let's resize that. And I might just kind of get rid of this as well. Kind of leave it clean. Maybe bring this up a little bit more. And then I think for here, I think we might just leave the United States of America. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if we're gonna put John Wick already in the, instead of the serials, I feel like the United States of America would just look a lot better and cleaner. We've got so many layers here. All right. Filmmaking 101, definitely got to rewatch it. What's your favorite part? To be honest, I haven't seen part 3 yet, but I did see part 1 and 2. They were obviously amazing. They were great. They were fun. They were a lot of fun. Same. Yeah, Keanu does not age, yeah. Dude is super awesome. Yeah. Sorry, bear with me. I'm looking here looking through all these layers, trying to find the correct. Man, where is that layer, dude? Oh, I just passed it. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna bring it. That's not what I meant to touch. Let's just use the arrows for this. And I think this United States might be a little too big. So let's bring it down around here. Done. Awesome. You gotta watch it? Yeah, I gotta see part 3. I think that's the one with Lawrence Fishburne, right? Or is he in part 2? No, I think he's in part 2. I don't know if he made it to part 3. But yeah, that's awesome. So this part, I think, you know what, I was really thinking of adding some like red to the bill, because I was also kind of imagining like having Keanu here, having the guns kind of pointing at him, and then having like some kind of blood splatter, Pollock type prints in the back. So those I definitely want them red. So I feel like adding the bell, making the bell red, the John Wick red, even the 100 red, maybe even the strip. We might even do that. So that should be awesome. Let's try that. Okay, let me see. So to get this done, let's go to blending options. Color overlay. That's not gonna do it. So this is another build that we have. It's kind of like a template where we have a number of the icons already set up because I wanted to test it out before we made it using the template. Let's see here. Let's try this calculator style. Beautiful. Still doesn't tie in, but once we add the rest of the red and the blood splatter and stuff, I think it's gonna look sick. Okay, so next, you know what? I might just bring John Wick in already, so we can kind of start seeing what it's gonna look like. Definitely want to make him a little larger here. And I'm just trying to figure out what's the size for this. Let's erase the bottom. Yeah, let's try this. I think that might be fine. So I'm just gonna kind of cut him a little bit, cut him a little shorter, so that way. In John Wick we trust. Yes, we do. The Baba Yaga. All right, that's clean. Let's bring them back. This is definitely off center here. This Kaisana thing is bothering me, so let's just put Baba Yaga, aka the Boogeyman. So for this, I'm definitely going to have to bring down the opacity. So I can kind of cut this out. So the shoulder is behind the 100, not in front of it like that. You know what? Before I start erasing him, let me figure out the placement for the guns. This is gonna be dope. So let's go back to boom. That is not gonna work, but we're gonna make it work. Yeah, so this is gonna be over the 100 as well. I'm gonna make sure I get this just right. It's too high. So, no, his shoulder is going to be probably behind the blue line, but the blue line, the strip, we might actually make this red. So, because I do want to add some more red elements to this, just for the heck of it. I think it's going to look awesome. Let me see something. Yeah, I think this might be where we leave it. This is gonna have to get cut off for sure. Just a bit. Yeah, the guns are pretty dope. Just wait until we add like the dollar kind of effect to these to really blend it into the bill. Oh man, it's gonna look sick. I'm definitely gonna have to make these white because that is not gonna work. Okay, so I think this might work here. Let me start cleaning the image up. Get the eraser tool. Make sure I have the right layer. Just kind of start cleaning that up. So right now, basically I'm erasing, but I'm holding the shift button once I kind of have like a straight line, and then it just, what's great is that I can move the eraser around and I'm not erasing anything, but I'm getting everything on the initial line that I selected when I hit the shift button. So that's great. Let's definitely take this off here. I might cut it off right there. Simple line right there. That's clean. Let's definitely do the same thing over here. So I want it to be right on the edge. I want it to be right on the edge here. Perfect. So it looks like it's coming out of the frame. The next thing would be bringing the opacity down for both of these layers to make sure that I cut out the 100 that's stuck right here, right behind both layers. Let's get to that now. There we go. So now it's just cutting out the 100 over both layers essentially. Size. And let's zoom in. Model Spotlight. Thanks for tuning in. So we're doing the John Wick bill, and we're right now just doing a little bit of a cleanup. But essentially, the bill still needs work. But we're gonna have John Wick right here. We're gonna have the guns pointing at John Wick. We already have the logos where the cereal would be. I definitely want to add the red money strip here, the security strip. I want to add the red bell and a red 100 for the front, and behind the action. I was thinking of putting like some kind of blood splatter, so to speak, in the back, and of course change the emblems to the emblems of the Continental, and add all those little Easter eggs into the bill. Make it a real fan-made bill here. Manifesting bills or Keanu. Okay, that's a good one. All right, so we're cleaning up the hundreds here. Make this a little smaller so I can get into these little corners here. It's a W either way, okay. That's funny. All right, so now let me jump on the Keanu layer and cut out his shoulder a bit, because again, we want it to appear like he's standing behind the frame and behind the 100. We don't want to hide the 100 here. Yeah, definitely the attention to detail. I mean, if you want to have a clean image, it's a must. Whether it's photography, editing, those little details pay off. All right, so let's bring up the opacity for both. Check it, see if it looks good. Hopefully it does. If not, I'm gonna have to, yeah. There's something off here. You know what it is? Because I need to bring up the opacity for both. Let's do Keanu here, plenty of options. So we still have to clean the bottom a little bit, and I definitely need to clean up this 100 here. Okay, so I think I can go in manually early now. There's a slight edge on that I'm not happy with. Let me hide this layer because I'm pretty sure that's where the problem is. Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and clean this up just a little bit more. Okay, let's see what I did here. Are they by part 5 already? That's kind of wild. I thought it was 3 parts. No, you're right. Yeah, there is 4 parts, 4 chapters. Jeez. Yo, that's crazy. I think you know what's insane? I actually read recently that the movie almost didn't get made, and that Eva Longoria stepped in as a last-minute producer for the film and ended up saving the first film, which ended up obviously paying off. What a heck of an investment, because yeah, she definitely made her money back. But that was wild. And I think even like the directors at some point, like when they realized it was her, like they invited her to lunch and stuff, and then she saw the movie, and then it's like, all right, it paid off. That's pretty awesome. All right, so now we're going to add the money texture to both of these, and let's check out how it's looking. Yeah, it looks pretty fire. Yeah, Eva Longoria. Yep. That's pretty wild. I would have never ever expected her to have been associated with a John Wick film. Um, but what do I know? What do I know? All right. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some red elements and the red strip, and the blood splatter, which I've got a bell here that I know we were working on before. So let's bring this down. I definitely want this to be behind John Wick and the rest of those layers. Just gonna place it over. All right, that looks awesome. Smart business move, Eva. 100%. Or Eva, sorry. Okay. So we've got the John Wick, we've got the red bell. And I've got 100 here that we can definitely use. Let's see how this ends up looking. Where is the... Actually, I think I might have Really, they're starting production this year. Well, we're ready to go when they are. We'll definitely. I'm pretty sure they're going to need prop money for the fourth chapter. If they've used prop movie money for literally all three parts, I'm pretty sure it's going to be, hopefully, part of the fifth chapter. Can't believe they're on 5 chapters already. That's wild. All right. So here we've got the red strip we're going to use. Want to shift this, make sure it lines up perfectly to that one. Let's get rid of that one, and bam. That actually looks really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I think the red elements are really going to tie this together. And so we've got, want to do this 100 here. Just have so many layers. There's been so many different updates to our templates and everything like that over the years. Here we go. This is going to be fire. Okay. So let's bring that down here. I'm trying to line it up a little bit better. So this is kind of like what we normally do for Band-Aid kind of designs. We have other templates that are a little bit more finessed, so to speak. Let me grab this layer here and grab the clone. We're gonna get rid of this. Yeah, the red strip does 100% look awesome. And I'm glad we made that call. Let's do this one. Okay. Let's try this again. That's the rest of the bill. Perfect. All right. So we cleaned up that edge right there. That looks a lot better. Let me see if we do. Definitely want to try to change the color of these hundreds here. I feel like they kind of get lost. Okay, so next thing we're gonna bring in is the coin, which I really want that here. I feel like that would look amazing there. Just pretty much replacing that emblem. But let me just get the sizing right. Because I also want to, I think I want to kind of give it a little bit more of a border as well. And I'm curious to see what it looks like. Let's see. Got player style. That could work. That could work. Let's find. Okay, so we've got that layer there. Which one's this one? Perfect. All right, so we got it. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that looks awesome. That's super cool. Okay. Let me get this. This looks so awesome. Let me bring it over. And we're gonna put that. It's a huge file. So I gotta check the placement for this one by covering the other logo. Yeah, it was way off. Okay. Bam. That looks dope. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, doing a little DJ work too. These tunes are pretty fire, to be honest. I got quiet just listening to these because I was like, yo, this is dope. All right, let me grab the blood splatter, and I think we're gonna call it. Let's see, we got it around here. So it's definitely gonna have to be further in the back. Yeah, there you go, behind him. Let's see here. Let's get that at 90 degrees. No, it's not gonna work. We're gonna double it up for sure. Then I'm gonna grab that. Oh, man. Bruh. Lock that one. What layer is this? Nope. Lock that too. Let's lock that too. Oh, brother. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I feel like the red definitely makes it pop a lot. It looks pretty awesome. I'm not 100% convinced, I think, on the blood splatter. It's just an idea I had, but let me see if we can make it work. Just kind of figuring out where we want this placed. Actually, turn this around here and bring it up. I'm glad you guys are liking the music. Definitely trying to go for a little more just chill lo-fi vibes. Yeah, that's not gonna work here. All right, we're going on 15 minutes already, and I haven't even done the back yet. But these things always take a little time. hard time placing this side. So I don't want it to like mess with the John Wick that we have there. And I don't want it to bleed too much into like the rest of the bill either. I'm cool with maybe a couple little spots here and there, but let me see if one is enough. I think I might be okay with something like this. Let's see if I can do something. No, it's too much. All right, guys, I think we did it. Yeah, no, it looks awesome. So this is the front. We're done. This is the front of the John Wick bill. Oh no, wait, I'm not done because I lost the signatures here. Let me make these white real quick. I know it's gonna make it pop a little bit more. It's gonna make it a little more legible too. All right, sweet. We've got the John Wick custom prop movie money bill. I think there might be something else I might want to add now that I'm looking at it. It's definitely missing the watermark. Let me add that. I know we had a couple of images. Let me see if I have it here. Not that one. Not that one. Okay. There's like these little silhouettes of John Wick walking that I thought looked super cool. Let me see if I can find it and I'll bring it over. And then let me actually add these as well. Thanks, dude. Thanks for making 101. Appreciate it. I'm glad you're liking the custom. I think we're almost there. There we go. So I think this is gonna take it to the next level. I'm gonna add this behind the raster. We're done, guys. We did it. We have the John Wick custom bill. This is the front. We're gonna get on the back now. Get that done. So we're gonna probably do that on the same file we did the back of the Kai Cenat one. So of course, I think SC was the one that said it. Somebody said it on the chat. In John Wick we trust. Absolutely. John Wick we trust. I like it. We're gonna change this back to the United States of America. America. And then we're gonna put here $100. So it needs to be a little smaller, a little bit more centered. All right, so here it's going to be pretty simple. I want to probably add the same watermark we did of John Wick here on the back. I think it's a badass watermark. Having him just kind of like walk in, gun in hand. Perfect. And then, you know what? I'm also going to borrow another thing from the front of the bill to really tie it together. I think adding a little blood splatter here. Just want to make this a little smaller. Let's make this a little smaller here. The other thing I'm going to do to this, now that I'm thinking about it, let's try to see what it would look like if we made this 100 red. Oh, perfect. I think. Let's try it out. Nice. Yeah, this we're coming up to an hour. This is a longer custom. This definitely took a lot longer than the Kaisana one, but I think in the end of it, I'm gonna be pretty happy with this. Alrighty. So this was done pretty quick. I think we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it like this. So we've got the back of the bill. We've got the front of the bill tied in pretty well, I think. What do you guys think? Let me know. Who do you want to see next? Too. That's another. We're working on a couple of customs. Some of them we can show, some of them we can't show yet. But we'll definitely we definitely want to share with you guys. Let us know what you think. All right, so we've got this, and that is basically. It's too small. There we go. We got the John Wick custom bill. Severance, the Apple TV show. Oh man, that's awesome. That's a good one. Huh. I wonder if we could do like a custom bill for all the people in his team. Adam K. Scott, I think is his name. That show is amazing. If you guys haven't seen Severance, I highly recommend it. Season 1 was phenomenal. Season 2, I think, is starting this month, right? SC. I don't know. And I think I saw that they did like a really cool pop-up shop in New York, in Grand Central Station, where you had the real actors, the actual actors of the show, participating in a pop-up in the Grand Central Station. That's amazing. That's a good one. Yeah. All right, cool. We'll take that into account for sure. We'll see if we can cook up a Severance custom bill for that show. That show is amazing. Super cool. The 21st. Okay. Oh man, I'm looking forward to that. Cool. Well, guys, thanks so much for tuning into the live. I really appreciate it. Definitely, that's pretty much it for today. Thanks for hanging out, checking this out again. This is the John Wick custom design that we did just for fun. We're huge fans of the franchise, and we were also really lucky and blessed to have done the actual prop movie money for part 1, 2, 3, and I think even 4. So it's pretty awesome. Thanks again for hanging out. If you liked what you saw, drop a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what custom we should do next. If you want your own custom prop money for films, events, or even just a flex, hit us up, propmoviemoney.com. You can send us an email at info@propmoviemoney.com. We got you. All right. Stay safe out there. Remember, never mess with a man's dog. Peace.